blue sky and sunny, and I'm wearing my under this very, very comfortable crop hoodie, I am wearing my what is it, Charlie Brown Christmas t-shirt. So that's as festive as I get during the holidays. Anyway, it's very bright. I should have had my sunglasses. I don't actually know where they are. Oh, I have sunglasses up here. I have my cycling sunglasses. I don't think they're going to be very, I don't know, we'll see. Hang on, let me pull up to the red light here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these do not look good at all. These are what I wear with my bike helmet. Anyway, but yeah, it is cycling weather today, but I'm not cycling. I need to get a skate day in at least once a week now that I'm home. Blue sky, please. Thank you. So, oh my God, I'm glad it's a new week. Last week was hell, as you saw, with my car getting smashed, which, by the way, is not indicative of me or my luck or specifically my home or where I live. It's just indicative of Houston in general. And I think just post-COVID world, everybody is just feral. You know, everybody's like mad about everything. It's like, I'm like, oh, you're mad? Here's a cape. Now you can be super mad. So it's just added expenses that nobody needs that. Like nobody needs to keep paying, you know, hundreds of dollars. Thankfully, it was only $188 to get the window replaced, which was good because it happens all the time. I think with the catalytic converters, I think that is an inside job. I think the muffler mechanics probably send their guys around to steal them, because there's like cars that consistently keep getting their cats stolen, and the same people. So not me, I've got cat clamps. Anyway, so now I need to figure out this week. Today is just kind of a skate day. Tomorrow is a housekeeping day. And I think I'm just going to figure out a plan of which quick 5-6 day trip I'm going to do. I need to go do something. I need to get out to the hill country. No, stretch my legs. I don't want to be in Houston during Christmas. Harriet's with her dad during that time, so you know, just so I, you know, I don't want to be here. I'm never here on Christmas. Even when I had Christmas, we alternate. When I have Christmas, you know, we would always go do something. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I don't want to fly anywhere. Anywhere I want to fly is going to be super cold and snowy. I won't be able to do snowboarding season at this moment. I'm hoping to at least get the end of the season, maybe end of next, or end of the spring, whatever, whenever it goes to. I think it went to April this year. There's still snow on the ground. So yeah, I don't know. Just gonna figure it out. I don't think I'll be doing Schoolie Palooza, so I don't know. We'll see that if that happens. Probably not, because Arizona's like a 29-hour drive from Texas. But you know, being in Houston, being home is fine. But you know, it's just I do need to, you know, take breaks. Even when I was working full-time last year, I still was leaving every other weekend, and I was, you know, maximizing my national holidays by tacking on my vacation so I could get like 2 weeks off, you know, would only have to use like a couple days of vacation. So I was very meticulous about how to stitch everything together. But now, you know, I'm working on the adventure research company, and the adaptive adventure research company. So now I'm home kind of working on that website, getting all that information in, working to find brand sponsorships and partnerships with organizations. So it's just been a year of information gathering. So that's really why I'm home as well, is to work on that. But I do need a break. So I need a vacation from my vacation. So, and then I think I still have a mammogram that I need to do. And I thought it was 2 weeks ago, but I never got a notification. So I had a breast cancer scare earlier in the year. That was pretty terrifying. I had to have 5 mammograms, 1 biopsy, 2 MRIs. It was really, really, really scary, because my sister had breast cancer. So, and so did my aunt, and my dad died of colon cancer. So there's a history of it. So I had a colonoscopy, and that was fine. But I just I need to keep on top of the boobs. So as you do as well. Not like men, you don't need to keep on top of the boobs. Like that's a separate, you know, situation. Like you do you, and us women will do us. So yeah, so I need to go get that mammogram. Probably won't get it, I don't know, probably not going to do it this week, because it is quite like invasive. They'll probably have to do a biopsy again, and I have to go through that whole regimen of getting the MRI as well. And so I'm probably going to need a couple days for that, and it's just right down here down the road. So yeah, and I have my annual physical, which has also been delayed, had to be rescheduled, and then I need to reschedule my chiropractor, which I would like to do today. So I don't need to go do any Christmas shopping. I think skate for 5 hours, and then I think I need to call them and see if I can. Where am I going? here. I'm like, okay, I think I'm going the right way. I don't know. Still kind of getting with it this morning. It is 10 o'clock. So on skate days, which is great, I get to sleep in until 8. I've sorted some videos out, uploaded some of Harriet's little crazy short memes things that she's been creating on her own. So I've been putting that on a little channel for her. We only have like 13 subscribers, so but yeah, so she's been practicing like how to do video animation, and she goes to a technology elementary school, so they learn like robotics and how to program. So it's really cool. It's like a lot of really smart kids. I think everybody gets an A because they're just smart, not because everyone gets a trophy, but because everyone is like super smart. I think a B is failing at that school. Like that's how smart the kids are. So we've been working on that. So I uploaded a couple more of her little memes today. But yeah, so then I think I just need to, I don't know, I gotta figure out what to do. Yeah, so I just got appointments. It's good being home. I mean, everything's relatively close to my house. I do want to finish, I'm working on a video right now of the foreign and ethnic supermarkets that are in Houston. So we have, I've mentioned these before, we have a couple supermarkets that are from different countries and different areas of the world. And it's really, really great because I shop at those more than I think I shop at a regular supermarket. So I've so far been to 2, and I think I have about 10 total that I want to show. So I might do those as I'm near the places. I'll record, and I've just been kind of putting those in a folder on my computer. So it might take another a couple weeks or so, because it is out of the way. If I'm over in like Katy, then I'll go to the British depot. If I'm over in like Hillcroft, I'll go to Kemat Grocers, which is the Indian supermarket. If I am, closer to Chinatown, I'll go to the Chinese supermarket. So yeah, it's just I'm not going to go out of my way. Sorry, I'm not going to go out of my way to go to those places just to make the video. I'm not that dedicated. So no, it is because like Houston is the size of Belgium. Like, you look at this, somebody superimposed the map of Houston over a bunch of cities, and you've got like San Francisco, and you've got Manhattan, and you have London, you have Paris, and it's like insane how big this place is. There's also IKEA there. Oh, I don't need anything for the van. That's the thing. I don't need to build a van right now. I don't need to clean a van. I don't need to do anything with the van. I do need to get an oil change, but I'll do that on the way out on a trip. Like when I'm packing the van up, I'll pack the van up the day before I leave, which if I leave Friday, I want to leave Thursday or Friday this week, I think. So if I leave Thursday or Friday, I'm going to pack the van up, and then for one day, and then the next day, or actually then get the oil change, and the next day just get on the road. And thankfully my van is an hour away west from my house, so it's on the way to Austin. So I just have to drop my car off into my garage, and then just take the van and go. So, sorry, I'm leaning over because the sun is like blaring down on me. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to work on the supermarket video. I also have a behind the scenes video, which I've already done for tiny home tours. So just waiting for that video to come out, because timing wise, I want to like publish my behind the scenes video the same time that the video comes out on their channel, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm super excited. It was a really, really great filming that we did. Really professional, really fun. Lot of takes for me to get my words right. Sometimes I'm bad with words. I'm better at writing as a journalist, but sometimes like my thoughts are quicker than what comes out of my mouth sometimes, because I'm just so incredibly brainy and smart, apparently. So yeah, so just trying to get the words right, and in addition I'm constantly trying to make sure I enunciate my words, because sometimes I'll relapse into a North London Cockney accent. So I'll say, oh, water, it's great in it. Like occasionally I'll go back to like my original way of talking, which was a Hertfordshire accent. If you're from England or the UK, you'll know what Watford is, and you know where Hertfordshire is and what that accent is. In England, you can drive and 30 minutes and you're in a completely different accent, and they have a different word for bread. It's really bizarre. Like it's interesting that a London accent is different than a Hertfordshire accent, and we're only 30 minutes from London where I grew up. So so sometimes I'll relapse, so I have to like concentrate, and sometimes I fumble my words because I'm overthinking, which you should never do. You should never overthink. But anyway, that said, I'm just going right now. 15 minutes to Memorial City Mall, which should probably be packed today. So I want to get there about 45 minutes before the rink opens, go get this sweatshirt sorted, maybe do a little bit extra shopping. I can always get more sweatshirts and hoodies. I have a lot of clothes, but now Harriet's like 5 foot tall. She's like, I think she grew another inch since we had her checkup last week. I think she's growing. She's going to probably be about my height. I'm 5'8". She might be maybe 5'9". She's only 11. She just turned 11 and she's already 5 foot. I was 5'3" when I was 13. And then I grew 2 inches. No, I was 5'5" when I was 13. So I was on a basketball team. So when I was 13, I was 5'5", and then I grew 3 inches. So I grew 2 inches in high school, and then I grew another inch when I was 17, and just kind of hovered around 5'8", which is, you know, fantastic. When I wear 4-inch heels, I'm 6 foot. So, yeah, so it's good. It's like, you know, but she's gonna surpass me. So all the clothes that I have, she can wear them too, and I'll have her wear my sweatshirts and things. So it's really nice that, you know, her style is the same as mine, just like athleisure wear and casual. So okay, so I'm almost here. Yeah, this is the other rink that I go to. The hell, the guy just ran over a mattress, poor guy. Yeah, so I'm not going to the Galleria to skate where the tree is at, because it's $25 a day now to skate, and I have a little punch card that's $8 a day, or $8 a session, to skate at Memorial City, which, I don't know, economics says that $8 is better than $24 or $25. But it is nice to skate around the tree, so I will at least one time this season go ice skate around the Christmas tree, because it is like good to do. But this I don't know, city planners, I think they're just messing with us here. It's like, this is the worst U-turn right here under the freeway, where you sit for 15 minutes watching people not know that they have their own lane. Like, you shouldn't have to stop. You have your own lane, but then people want to veer across 7 lanes to get into the mall. It's like, they should just get rid of the U-turn, because you can just make a left turn here, over there. You have no need to make a U-turn right here. I could do this better. Yeah, I build apps and websites for a living when I'm not doing travel stuff. Like, I've done that predominantly since 2006. Working also as a digital analyst and account manager in marketing, digital marketing. So I always say, like, I don't tell you how to spend your money, but I'll build something that makes you think you have to spend it. So I've worked on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram since their inception. So I know algorithms and all that. But I've always done it for other people, and I've worked on YouTube since 2007 on brand campaigns. So I've worked on probably almost 200 consumer brands. I've worked on probably about close to maybe 100 TV shows and movies, projects, advertising projects, that kind of thing. And sorry, blue sky. And it was really fun, but it's not like as glamorous as people think it is, because you work for a year on a movie. Like, I worked on Prometheus, I worked on Pirates of the Caribbean, I worked on Harry Potter, but you work on it for a year, and, you know, you're working like, you know, 14-15 hour days, and the pay was shit, but you get fed well, so we all gain like 10-15 pounds working for these creative agencies. And, you know, overall it was fun, but it's like, the end of the day, it's like, you know, you're just kind of a slave to the man. It's like, it's not, I don't know. I got out of it when I had Harriet and decided that it was best that I just I don't want to park here. Yeah, I got out of it, and I thought it was best that I just you know, sorry, hang on, let me park. So I got out of entertainment when I had Harriet, because and then we moved to her father and I moved to Houston, and I've been here ever since. So the 19th, I think today is the 18th. Tomorrow will be exactly, sorry, there we go. Tomorrow will be exactly 10 years, blue sky, thank you. Will be 10 years since I moved to Houston, so it'll be a big day. I won't do anything to celebrate other than be like, well, crap, we were supposed to move here for 6 months, and that was 10 years ago. So yeah, it's easy city, cheap. It was good to fly internationally at the time, but really, really long way to drive in a van. It's 1,000 miles just to get out of Texas, and you're still in Texas. So, all right, so it is now 10:24. Let me go in, get a lemonade, maybe get a hot tea. And this rink is pretty cold, so I'm gonna wear my hoodie most of the time, which there's pointless wearing my little, you can see right here, my Charlie Brown t-shirt. There it is. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, whatever. I don't care. When I'm on the rink, it's like I'm just bundled up. Got knee pads, I've got all my protective gear. And yeah, so let me go get this sweatshirt sorted and get this thing taken off. It's like every other thing that I buy, they just forget, and then I have to do that walk of shame of like, I didn't steal this. like I'm gonna set alarms off and everything. So let me go set alarms off right now, and then go get my skates on, and then go skate at 11. So I will see you probably on the rink for a second. I've got my butt pads on, my sweatshirt, my Harriet SpongeBob gloves, and yeah, just gonna skate for a few hours. It shouldn't be too busy. I just talked to them. The schools are not in session, or schools are half day this week until Thursday, and then they're out for Sci-Fair, Memorial City, Memorial School District, Katy School District. My daughter goes to Spring ISD, so she's been out since Friday. So, okay, it's cold. All right, let me put my phone away. I'm gonna warm up for another hour, so okay. Go away, don't watch me. No one, no photos. Okay, I've warmed up. I've been here an hour and a half and it's getting busy. We've got the kids on the push things, like to learn how to skate, like that kid right here. There. Actually, I'm really against those. Like, I mean, for like, kids should just learn. Unless you have mobility issues, you have to have one. But it's not a very good way of teaching kids how to have their blades in the right place. But at this rink, they have them. At Galleria, they don't. But it's good if you just want to have your kid push it around, you know, for an hour or two. But honestly, it's just you're not even skating properly. So each to their own. But yeah, I mean, if you need an adaptive device or you need mobility assistance, those are great. But none of these kids do. They're just like, they're all little and they've never skated before. So I'm helping a few of them figure out how to skate. So it's also music playing. So I don't know, may not even be able to hear what I'm saying. Who's hiding back there? Okay, done with skating, and I got frozen yogurt. I didn't even know it was over here. I never come down this end. I skipped the carousel. I was going to go on the carousel, but I decided to get cookies and cream, vanilla, and chocolate with yogurt chips and chocolate chips, and then these little cookie things that I don't know what they're called, but they're, I don't know, I think they're Italian or something. But yeah, and this cost me $12. So not even full. I don't know, it's like $1 an ounce or something. It's crazy. I'm in the River Oaks area. A bunch of fancy people in limos just went by with police escort. I thought it was a funeral, so I got off my bike. I'm just walking, but it's not. It's a bunch of brass, you know, a bunch of politicians. So I don't know which ones, or the River Oaks Mafia, one of the two. Anyway, let me get back on my bike so I don't look like an idiot. So I was like, oh, let me pay my respect on a Tuesday for a funeral. No, it's politicians. Good afternoon. It is supposed to be raining at some point. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the bike on the back. Got to take it out to the van because I need to take the other bike out tomorrow. And I'm going to pack the van up a little bit, go take it for an oil change, and then get the state inspection while I'm out and about. But I'm going to go meet my friend for coffee or tea or something. I had to find like a dog-friendly, this is how like out of touch I am with being a pet parent, because I'm not. But I needed to find a pet-friendly, a dog-friendly coffee shop halfway between me and his house. So it's like, okay, cool. So let me go out and let me put the bike on the back, lock it up, and head out there. And then I'll head out to Katie, go put this on the back of the van, get that secured, because I think it's going to rain tomorrow. And I want to leave after therapy tomorrow afternoon before I call Harriet, because I can call Harriet on the road because I have a hotspot. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let me go. Okay, I'm finally on the road. I've got all my stuff in the back. So I'm just taking the clothing totes to get those back in, just in case it does rain tomorrow. And then what I'll do is after coffee, I'll go out to Katie to go get my van, and then I'll go take it for oil change. And they can also do the state inspection there. It's funny because the website for the state inspection is called, what is it? It's two steps, one sticker, which is like the worst name. And if you were on, like, I don't know, if you know what that is, it's disgusting. But it was something that was like, it went viral or it was gross. But anyway, so the fact that Texas decides to call their car registration website one sticker, two steps. Anyway, so yeah, so they sent me a letter in the mail. I don't know where the letter is, which is fine because I have an account online. So the state inspection is like $29. There's no emission test here, thankfully, even though my vehicles are fine with that. But when I've driven through the country and I always see like smog tests, like in California, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad we don't have to do all of that stuff for state inspection. Basically, they just check that you have a horn, that your lights are working, your indicators, that you have a gas little thing for your gas tank, which your vehicle wouldn't even be running if you didn't have a gas cover, because like the pressure of the gasoline has to, you know, there's a thing and a science thing behind it, and if you have a loose gas cap, anyway, your car isn't going to work. It'll work, but it won't run as efficiently. So anyway, there's IKEA right here. So now I'm going to drive, and I'm not far. I'm going to get off right here. Yeah, just a few minutes away. So yeah, it'll be good. I'll just go for a quick coffee, and then I need to go to Kroger and get water and I think all the dry good foods. I'm only going for like 4 days. So I think I'll leave Thursday evening after I do Zoom with Harriet. I think I'll drive out to the van, get on the road in the afternoon after my online therapy session, and then I will go to get the van and then just head west towards San Antonio. And I'll probably stay at the Guadalupe rest area, which is really nice. It's about an hour from San Antonio. San Antonio is 3 hours from Houston. So I just figured I'd get out there. That way I can be on my computer, do Zoom with Harriet, sleep, get up super early. If it rains tomorrow, then I'll just do, an easy day in San Antonio. I could, still ride my bike. I'll just be riding the Mission Trail, which I haven't done in about 7 months. And it's really, really fantastic. It's one of my favorite paved trails. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I'll make a separate video if I do it. UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the only one we have in Texas. And you go through 5 missions, an abandoned hotel called the Hot Wells, when they used to think that the water was like healing. And now it's like, CDC Petri dish. And then they have the Alamo, which you'll ride to it and then you forget it. So I don't remember. But anyway, it's a nice, about 20-mile ride. And you can rent e-bikes, you can rent city bikes, and it's really, really good, really nice. And there's free parking. And then you can stop and explore the mission. So I think I'll take a bike lock with me this time so I can actually go and show you the missions. I've done a few videos on this ride a few times over the last 3 years. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then I'm going to do like a reverse trip of what I had originally planned, and then head up into like Canyon Lake, Marble Falls, maybe head out to the fake Stonehenge again, probably go to Kerrville. If it's not raining, I can do the Kerrville ride. It's really muddy when it rains, so I have to gauge that. But I want to go to the Natural Caverns. Hopefully that's open this weekend. I mean, it's Christmas Eve on Sunday and it's Christmas on Monday. Christmas Day, probably just going to be somewhere chilling in the hill country. 2 years ago, I was in the Hill Country State Park. So I'm going to see if maybe there's a state park I can just hang out in. Guadalupe River is really nice. Hill Country, Pedernales, like they're all just really, really nice state parks, and they're all open for camping on Christmas, and I've been to all of them. So there's that. And then there's no BLM land. You can't just boondock out in the Hill Country. And then there's harvest hosts, which, there's no point. You just stay at a state park. So hopefully the state parks won't be too busy. Last year I had pretty much the whole Hill Country state park to myself. It was great. There were a few, it's always funny because there's a lot of oil and gas here, so you'll always see like Indian families, or we see Asian families on Christmas because, you know, it's not a, you know, it's a Christian holiday. So it's really great because you get a really diverse crowd on a holiday where everything is supposedly shut. So it's really, I don't know, I like it. It's really great to kind of be out there when everyone else is home stuffing their faces. Christmas is not a holiday for me. My mother's Russian Orthodox, which the 6th of January, I guess, is more important. But I wasn't raised on a religion. I've always been traveling in other countries around Christmas, so it's not really my thing. So I'd rather just go somewhere where all the people have gone and enjoy it that way. So that'll be fun. I gotta, tonight when I get home, I gotta figure out quickly spend 10 minutes planning the trip. I've already got it mapped out on Google. I just have to just put it all into a Google Doc so I can pull it up on my phone as I'm going along. So and then on the 26th I'm going to do Spider Mountain again. So last year was only $19, and it seems every year now I've been doing Spider Mountain on the 26th of December. It's like my day after Christmas thing, and it wasn't, I mean, it was busy last year but not too busy. So it shouldn't be raining on Tuesday, and I think I'll do that, and that'll be great. So that's kind of the plan, and then I'll come back. It's about 4 or 5 hours from here. It's out in Burnett, which is up past Austin. So I think I'm probably going to find one more thing to do. I want to do Newman's Castle, but that's at 10:30 in the morning, and I was going to do that on the way. I think I'll do that Friday. So I'll do Newman's Castle Friday, leave Thursday, but that means that I leave my house Friday morning instead of leaving for San Antonio. So yeah, I could do that. Newman's Castle Friday. I could do San Antonio Saturday. That way, if it's raining, I can still go to the museums and things. And then Sunday, probably State Park. Monday, State Park. Tuesday, Burnett to go to Spider Mountain, and then just kind of make my way back. I may pop back through Austin on Wednesday, go ride Town Lake, and then I'm done. So then head back. Austin's only like 2.5 hours from my house, so that's a super easy drive. I went out with someone in Austin for a couple years, so been doing that drive about 500-600 times. But anyway, so I don't know where I am. I'm in Spring Branch, which is like an older part of Houston. All these houses were built like in the 70s and 80s. It's real nice, really, really good school districts in this part. But anyway, let me go find this coffee shop. All right, it is almost 5 o'clock, so coffee was good chat with other fellow travelers. I'm almost at the storage unit, so I'm gonna go pick up the van. It just started raining, so I'm not gonna unload the car yet, leave the bike on the back, which is back there, go get the oil change, go to Kroger. I just need to get food, and then just do a quick once around on the van just to make sure that I know what else to bring. So I still need to bring my bunch of stuff actually, like my laundry basket, my helmet, like all that stuff. But I'm riding my bike tomorrow morning if it's not raining, so that's the other reason I just want to wait for to kind of do like an inventory. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm here. Okay, see you in a second. All right, I'm back in the van and it's raining. So okay, so now I'm going to head to the oil change, which is about 10 minutes away. So I'm out in Katy, and then I think I'll go to, I never shop at HEB. It's like the HEB and Kroger, so I always go to Kroger. I don't think they have a Trader Joe's nearby. I think it's a bit further down. I don't really want to drive that far. And I think like it's already 5 o'clock, so I just quickly switched the car, put the car in the garage, and got the van out. I got my Vice, which is a mocha frappe from McDonald's. So every once in a while I will drink one of these. My hair is getting long, not that anyone cares. So my hair in high school used to go all the way down my butt. I want to be a hippie. So anyway, so that is not important for anyone to know. So alright, so yeah, so let me just get on the freeway here. I don't think I need anything else. I just need food after the oil change, and then like I said, I'm just going to take everything out of the car, pack it in the van, and then hopefully it's not going to be raining when I'm done with the oil change. And then tomorrow, I was going to leave tomorrow night, but I think tomorrow afternoon I'm going to come back up for a few hours and just finish loading, get the bike and everything, and then I want to see if there's the Newman's Castle tour on Friday. If not, I'll just go to San Antonio. But so excited and go out for 5 days, and gas is super cheap. So it's only going to cost me a tiny little bit in gas, not even like $150 max, maybe not even, maybe $100. And yeah, and then it's 5 days a trip. So excited. I am hungry. I have not eaten anything all day. I was not hungry after my bike ride, and I should have ordered something at that little cafe because it all looked really good, but now I'm hungry. So I will wait till I get home and have a late dinner. And I don't know why these windshield wipers are shitty. I just got new ones. I got new ones in Denver, and that's right when my side door messed up. So need to figure that out. Need to figure out the sensor issue. But I will take the van to the guy that did all the Viper alarm. I did call him up and say, hey, what's going on with my van? So he said, just bring it in next week. Just call me beforehand, bring it in, and we'll figure it out. So I think it's the sensors are dirty, but I need to put a washer. I'm going to try the washer thing. So I don't think the sensors are contacting each other properly to like identify that the door is closed. Because if I turn these dome lights on, they actually, if I turn the dome lights on, they stay on the whole time because they think the door is open. So I turn those off so I wouldn't drain the battery. But anyway, it's raining a lot down this end. Go away, rain. I don't want you until Friday. Or at least like Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. Okay. All right. It is a Wednesday, so people are at work and now they're going home. So I've been stuck in some rush hour traffic getting over here. So it's basically been like a couple hours of driving this afternoon already. But now I'm in the van. And the good thing about van is I have a bed right back there that I can sleep in if I'm stuck in traffic. So not that I've ever done that. I've only like laid in the bed when I've been on a ferry or something, which is nice. And you can like, instead of just sitting in a car, you just go lay and chill for like 2 hours. All right, let's figure out where this oil change place is. I think it's down by Buc-ee's. All right, I'm here at take 5. So it actually takes like 20 minutes. Anyway, state inspection, do not forget. All right, let's see if they can do it. They got to take that little sign down so I can get in. Anyway, it is cold and raining. I feel bad for these guys whenever it's raining because it's really bad. You have like no protection from the wind and the rain. So, okay, let's see if they can do this. Okay, I'm in the oil change place. It's cold. So the guy's like, oh, I can't check your oil in the rear differential. I'm like, yes, you can. And he's like, no, we can't. We're not allowed. I'm like, I've had it done every time. I get an oil change on the road every 2 weeks. So sometimes I'll enter into an alternate reality where somebody will be like Valvoline was like, well, no, we can't service high roof vans. I'm like, since when? Like, when did that law suddenly change? Like 2 seconds ago before I drove in. So it's weird. Like, and then Trader Joe's will just like eliminate a meal that I like. And it's like, well, no one was buying it. I'm like, I was buying it. So yeah, sometimes we end up in like some fifth dimension. I'm like, okay, when did things change? Like, how long was I asleep that the whole world changed? It sucks. Just want everything the way I want it. Anyway, so yes, I gotta wait. There's one other car over there being serviced. And they don't have the official service guy to do the state inspection. So I have time. I mean, I can do it anytime I see like a Valvoline or a Take 5. Doesn't matter. So after this, I'll go to Kroger. I'm done. I'm tired. I want to go home. I also have to do laundry. I've got to wash my Angel Fire bike park jersey so I can wear it at Spider Mountain and be like, this is how you ride a bike. You know, not this little 300-foot mound that we go down. I hope it doesn't have like crappy weather because those trails are not maintained and it really sucks when you're trying to ride Spider Mountain. It was really bad last year. That's why I'm like, I'll never go back. But I'll go, and hopefully the blue trails will be a bit better. The green trails are kind of eroded. That's like most of Texas. It just gets so dry here. As soon as it rains, it just like washes everything away. Anyway, so that's it. I don't need anything else. I took a lot of my gear out. I've taken my roller skates out. So much stuff is taken out of this van. I got to go through a bunch of like catch-alls and stuff, and I think I need to wash my hiking boots. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna take a bunch of this stuff home as well tomorrow. I'm actually gonna get them to wash my windshield because I still have bugs from a month ago. So I cannot believe I haven't been in the van since November 9th. It is now December 20th. That is like the longest, not even weekend trips, nothing. That is the longest that I've not traveled in the van. Even when I had a full-time job last year working remotely from home, I still traveled every minute that I could. So yeah, I could not imagine commuting to an office. All these people, all this traffic out here right now, all these people are driving home from somewhere that they've been sitting in all day. I do not miss that life. I am perfectly content working remotely and doing as good a job, if not better, working remotely than I would ever do in an office. Yeah, 4 hours of my day living in LA for 10 years. 4 hours of my day commuting. It's crazy. So that's the best thing that happened with COVID, is we can all work remotely for the most part. I mean, obviously if you're a surgeon, you know, you can't work remotely. But digital media people like me, like, I just need a computer and I need to be online. And even when I'm in an office, I'm emailing everybody. Like, nobody ever talks to each other in person. So it's like, why did I just drive an hour and a half to get here? So, all right, I'm just killing time until I can get them to do my oil change. So yeah, so can't get the state inspection, that's fine. It's only $70 to renew my vehicle, and I have until the end of January, so plenty of time to do it. Like I said, it's pretty easy, but yeah, the guy's like, I think this is a new guy, he's like, well, we can't check your oil in the back. I'm like, they do it every time, we're not allowed. Okay, so then every Take 5 I've been to has been doing it wrong. Newbie. So this is why I come here, is because veterans and military get 25% off, so it only cost me 70 bucks. The window is being cleaned. Hang on, where's Freddie? Freddie, come back here. Thank you, there you are. Then I have a rubber chicken. There's that one too. I could have Freddie holding a rubber chicken. There's that. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm at Kroger, which in California is Ralph's, and in New Mexico it's Smith's, and then I think it's Market Basket in Colorado. But it's the same, and I get all the massive oversized sign discounts. So food's more expensive now. It's $7 for a gallon of orange juice. Now mind you, in other countries you would never buy anything that's a gallon. It would only be like a liter at the most. But yeah, we have massive portions here. So I'm gonna get, I have enough bananas. And again, I'm not gonna be in like remote, desolate area. I'll be right near big cities. So I'll be able to go to a supermarket. I just need to get, it kind of sucks that I'm having to take the perishables home. But I think I'm just gonna get non-perishables, leave those in the van, and then if I need anything else tomorrow, I can get that, when I'm heading out, like right as I head out, because I can't plug the fridge in until I'm ready to leave. This is like Texas piddly, like Christmas spirit right here. Anyway, okay, so it is cold. I have my, you can't see it, but I have my Beatles Love sweatshirt on right now, which I hate because it's yellow fuzz. So it's only been a decoration in my van. I've never actually worn it. But when I went to Vegas back in November and went out the airport, went over to the Beatles Love store to buy more things, they gave me a 40% off any other sweatshirt to compensate for the fact that this one was actually defective. So I didn't have it with me, they couldn't exchange it, so they just gave me the 40% off the one that I actually wanted, which I've never worn yet because it's too nice to wear. And I usually mess up sweatshirts and like destroy clothes pretty quickly. Okay, so can't eat any bread, unfortunately. Stupid stomach. It's all good though. Actually, it's been good, like just kind of eating fresh, which I normally do. But yeah, and there's cakes, pies. Don't need any of this stuff. I just need just the food for like 5 days. So let's go figure out. I need protein shakes. I need some yogurts. I need applesauce. I have soup. So yeah, it's going to be cold enough that I can actually fire up the little stove and make some soup. I want to get like a fire maple. I saw that on Instagram. It looks pretty cool. And then I think I need probably some breakfast cereal and some juices. Yeah, so just kind of snack food. I've got Lara bars and I've got some other dry goods as well. What's down here? Pickles, Latin American foods, Asian foods. Gotta find the British aisle because I need to get some more orange squash. Italian foods, pasta. Yeah, these are all good. Like when you're in the van, it's always good to just have the just add water stuff. It's just I never had a chance for the patients to boil the water to begin with. But these are all, you know, you can eat pretty healthy. You can get like a can of chicken breast and add it into like some roast chicken rice. Then you have a meal. And if you don't eat it all, then you can, you know, you can just save it for tomorrow. Yeah, these like little 90-second packets are really good. like they're all pre-cooked. You just, you know, if you don't have a microwave, you can just boil the packet in some water. Like, and that works as well. You have to like figure out how to cook it when you have no cooking skills. All right, I got provisions and a ton of toilet paper. I need some for the house. Got extra tissues, I'm almost out. I've got water, snacks, yogurts. Okay, oh, candles are on sale. That's what I need. So you know it's van life when I'm sorting my van out in a Kroger parking lot. So I'm gonna put the groceries away and yeah, just double check everything, make a quick list of what I need to get from the house, and then head back to the storage unit, unload the car, and then head home. All right, I don't feel like I got a lot done, but I have less stuff in the van to take care of, so it's kind of good. All right, so I'm gonna set up the fan and the dehumidifier, even though I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for a few hours. Unfortunately, if you look at the bike, I wanted to put it on the middle one, the one closest to the door, but unfortunately the handlebars are too wide on the downhill bike, so it was going to scratch the window. So I'm going to have to leave it the way I had it before, which means every time I ride the hardtail, I'm going to have to remove the fancy bike. So that's fine. Or maybe I could just try to get, no, I won't be able to take the other bike out without removing this one. It's okay though. It's always a production. Okay, so I'm done. I'm very tired. It's about 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna drive home 45 minutes now that traffic's died down. That's why I'm kind of taking my time, is because I just don't want to sit in traffic if I can get more done in the meantime. Everything else looks good. Wheels look good. Do need to give her a wash, which I'll try to find a place when I'm out in Austin maybe. But yeah, I think tomorrow I just need to get the other bike, bring the power banks. Oh, I did need to get the power bank connector. The plug. I'm so out of it. I'm like blah blah blah. Yeah, so I do need to get the power banks, the Bouge RV and the Jackery. I need to put the perishable food in the fridge at my house, bring that back. And I don't think I'm going to leave till Friday morning. When I get home tonight, I'm going to spend about 30-40 minutes just quickly planning the trip, put it into Google Docs, see if things like Newman's Castle is available, and that'll determine if I go counterclockwise or clockwise, and then just kind of book all the tickets that I can. And I think Spider Mountain is, I think it's like $20 or something for Tuesday. And then, yeah, and then try to come back here by Wednesday night. So it'll be a quick trip. I do need it, you know, just for self-care and stuff like that. I don't want to be sitting in my house. I was invited to a bunch of stuff for Christmas, but I'm really not into it. I'm not into like even when I go to a party where people are drinking, I'll have my tips and tricks, like I'll just not drink. You know, people are so busy socializing, they don't notice that I haven't drank my wine. Or I will just like drink water and, you know, just not drink. So I don't like it. It makes me throw up. I've thrown up over people's cars before and all over myself, and I don't enjoy it. I mean, a couple sips of rum and I'm, you know, everything in my stomach for the last 7 months just comes out. It's not a pretty sight. So I have zero tolerance and it gives me a massive headache. Plus I drive this humongous van everywhere. So why would I want to partake in that? Oh, mosquitoes. Okay. So yeah, so I'm a bit disappointed that I couldn't just set this, please be focused. A bit disappointed that I couldn't set the whole bike up tonight, but that's fine. Okay, back at the storage units, I've got both bikes now, and I've got the covers and the locks. So I'm just gonna take the fancy bike off, put the hardtail on the inside because it has shorter handlebars, and then I need to take my porta potty home, clean that. Yeah, so the van's packed up. I just have my food at home and my computer, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna get up at 5 tomorrow, drive the 45 minutes out to the storage unit, and it's only 30 minutes to Newman's Castle. So I managed to get a reservation. And yeah, it looks like everything's good to go for the trip. So it'll be a good 5 days. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll leave Friday, be back on Wednesday.